Candela, hypnotherapist, transformation coach, and a spiritual teacher. You're about to listen to a recording of one of my regression sessions. If you enjoyed the content on my channel, please consider subscribing. And if you click on the bell, it will inform you of any of my future postings. Also, leave a comment and click like, because that helps to bring this kind of content to more viewers. I hope you enjoy the recording, and I hope to see you again in my future videos. And I'd like you to tell me the very first impressions that you get as you reach the surface.
I just feel like I drifted into somewhere. It's just dark. I feel heavy. I can see me in a gown or something, and it's dark.
I'd like you to look down at your feet and tell me what you're wearing on your feet, whether you see it or just have an awareness of it.
At first it was barefoot, but now I see maybe boots.
What do they look like?
More of a masculine boot, but older. Maybe like a steel toe, but probably not steel toe.
Become aware of what you're wearing on your body.
Okay, it looks like the white fluffy trousers. They're like light and puffy. I think it's under a big dress, actually.
Are you wearing a dress?
Yeah, it's soft. I wouldn't call it like an elegant dress. It's just maybe something you'd wear in a barn.
Can you tell the color?
Tan, just a light tan.
Do you wear anything else?
Bonnet, white. My hair's pulled kind of up in the bonnet.
So you are in a female body?
Yes.
Young or old?
30s, early 40s.
Are you healthy?
I think I'm healthy, but maybe I smoke a lot. My hands and my face kind of look a little worn, like wrinkled, like maybe older than it should be.
Become aware of what's around you. You should be able to notice more detail now.
I think I'm in a barn. I see hay. Stables with cutout windows, no glass. Bars in them, like horse stalls or cows maybe.
Is there anyone else there?
It feels like I'm looking for someone, but I feel alone there.
So become aware who it is that you're looking for.
I think a man, but I'm not sure who. I think I see somebody coming towards me. He's in like a dark suit. The hat kind of looks like a guy that's on like a train would wear. But he's not dirty, he's clean. So maybe he's riding on a train later. I just keep hearing train. He feels familiar.
Does he talk to you?
He says I have to go.
And what is your reaction to that?
I just feel like it's expected. Maybe it happens all the time, like I know.
So let's just step out of that image for a moment. And I want you to see yourself in front of a place where you live. Just see yourself there and describe to me what you see.
I see a really big old white house with pillars. Looks like a plantation home. Big front door and then one large wraparound balcony.
Go ahead and enter the house and take me on a quick tour of it. And as you're walking through this house, you will become aware of who lives in it.
The man from the barn owns it, and I believe he's married to someone else. They look like they have money. I think I just work there.
What is your role in this place?
Cleaning, cooking.
So you will walk through this house, even the areas that perhaps you don't usually go to, you'll have access to now. Just tell me what you see in the house.
When you first come in, the stairs to the right, there's a dining room to the left, and if I walk straight back, it's like a really wide open kitchen. If I go upstairs, there's a couple of bedrooms, bathroom. I don't see anyone else.
So I've become more aware of the man and his family and your relationship with them.
I feel close to them because I think I live there. I don't feel like I see much of her. He's really stoic, reserved. I kind of feel like he could be mean sometimes.
Is he mean to you?
It just feels like there's an understanding between him and I that it's his house and I'm the help, so I don't feel like I crossed that line.
Now tell me why he came to the barn to tell you that he was leaving.
His wife is sick. Maybe I'm taking care of her, so my attention needs to go there.
So as you're going through the house, see if you can find her. As you're looking for her, you will be more aware of your responsibilities.
I found her. She's in the bedroom. I feel almost like I'm more of a nurse for her. I think that she has cancer.
How long has she been sick?
A couple of years.
Have you been there from the beginning?
Yes.
And were you hired just for that role?
I keep seeing like a gathering before she was sick. I was part of that, so I'm not sure that I lived there before.
You were part of that in which way?
We're all dressed up at this social gathering at this home, but she's healthy.
So were you a part of her social circle?
Yes.
And do you have a family of your own?
Husband died in a crash of some sort. I believe that was my only family.
What happened afterward?
I'm wondering if I moved there because he died. I guess they're my friends. It feels like I moved in before she got sick. Maybe I lost everything when he died.
Is your position in the house that of a servant or that of a friend or something in between?
It feels like I moved in as a friend and then naturally just kind of was helping out. And then she got sick and I became her caregiver. And it looks like it aged me a lot.
Why is that?
It seems like when she got sick, everything just stopped. It got dull. I think he wanders off. I don't know if it's to work or where, but it's just kind of her in a bed and me taking care of her for years.
You referred to smoking. Is there smoking?
Yeah, I think I picked that habit up. Probably as a stress, there's nothing else to do. Just kind of by myself outside a lot.
Is that common for women of your standing?
I'm not sure because no one ever comes there. It's just us.
So when you say that her husband can be mean, who's he mean to?
I think he just has shut down since she's gotten sick. He's just very cold. I think maybe he drinks a lot, goes into town to drink. He's gone a lot.
Do you ever leave the house?
No. The animals there provide the food, so I have no reason to go anywhere.
Is there help in the house? Is there staff?
No, it's like she got sick and everybody just left. They went away.
Who provides the food and just maintains the house?
I just keep seeing milk and eggs from out back. We have cows, chickens. I think I gather that stuff. I also don't feel like I eat that much, and she definitely does not.
So what do you do during the day?
Not much. I just keep hearing myself asking, how did I get here? How did this become my life?
Do you regret moving in there?
I think I'm torn. There was so much more, but I made this decision. I thought it was the right thing to do, but it was a sacrifice.
What else could you have chosen?
I could have remarried. I could have pursued another path, but instead I took her offering to come in, and then I felt because she took me in, I should take care of her. It's the right thing to do.
See yourself back at that decision point and become aware if there were marriage options on the table for you.
I think it was, but I also remember that I needed time. I needed space since my husband had died, and that's when she offered for me to come there.
So it's not that you were opposed to marriage, it's that you just needed to grieve.
Yeah, but I don't even feel grief. I'm not sure I was happy in that marriage, but I think space and time was still necessary. I thought I was going to collect myself and come up with another plan for my life.
So when you stayed there for a while, was there a time when you revisited those options and thought maybe it's time for you to take another path?
I'm not sure. I keep getting pulled back to that room with the party where we're dressed up and we're just vibrant and laughing. And I think in that moment, it was normal to be married and have a family, and I felt something bigger than that. I keep going from that party and that feeling to rugged and worn down, and she's in the bed upstairs and I'm outside, just head hung low.
At that party, tell me how you were feeling about your life.
I was having fun. I felt really healthy, really vibrant, focused, joyous, independent.
Were you married?
I believe he was dead, and I think he'd been dead for a while. I'm alone. I'm just with the friend who ends up getting sick. I hear Mary is her name.
What gave you the sense of vibrancy at that time?
I think I just felt free.
And we're going to rewind the time and go back to your marriage. Tell me how you felt in your marriage.
He was handsome, but a drunk, mean. I think I just feel trapped.
How long were you together?
3 years.
Now move to the time when he passed away, and you'll just become aware of what happened to him and how you found out.
I keep seeing like an old car hitting a tree in front of the house, and he was drunk.
He was in the car?
Alone.
What was your financial situation after his death?
He was in debt. I didn't know. I think the bank took the home. The car was totaled.
So we're now going to go back to the time when your friend is sick, you have been taking care of her for some time, and I want you to move to the next significant moment and tell me what happens.
I'm outside at her grave. She died. Her husband is there.
About what age are you now?
Mid to late 40s.
How do you feel?
Old, sad, but relieved.
What options do you have now?
To stay here with him. I have nowhere to go. I have no money. I'm old. I feel old. My hair's gray. I might be older than that unless I just aged more than I should have.
Do you discuss with him how to move forward?
I see us at the table inside, sitting. I think we're in agreement that I stay there, but I don't think either one of us are happy. I think it's just a logical thing to do, but we obviously don't care about each other in that way.
Does he plan to remain alone, single?
It feels like he has the expectations that I will fulfill all duties of the wife, but it's so cold. I just feel like the rest of my life I'm just trapped there.
What do you mean by all duties of the wife?
Take care of the house. I think sleep with him. I think be with him.
But is he interested in being with you intimately?
Just in the sense of a physical need. He's very cold towards me. Like, his personality is just dead. I think he died when she died.
Does he plan to make your relationship formalized?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
Disgusted, but feeling like there's no choice.
Move forward in time and tell me what happens after that discussion.
I see that we got married, very informal. He is drinking heavily and he's abusive physically to me.
Was he abusive before?
I don't think so. I think he blames me that I outlived his wife as if there was an option.
In what way is he abusive?
Slapping me.
And how are you managing?
I think at first I stood up to him, but then it was useless. Sort of just obedient.
What are your responsibilities at home?
I think to clean and to cook or to go out and take care of the animals, but I don't think we do much of anything. I think he drinks all day and it's just us. There's not a whole lot to do. I think I spend a lot of time with the animals for peace.
How do you support yourselves?
I think he came from money. I think he has money. I'm not sure how. I do see him dressed in a suit. He must work in the day. I'm not sure what he does.
So on the count of 3, you'll move to the next significant moment in that life. 1, 2, and 3, and tell me what's happening.
I keep seeing myself at a bar, really old bar in town, alone. But I'm not in a dress. I think I'm just in like slacks and a shirt.
I become aware of the year.
1920.
What are you doing?
Drinking. I think it's a glass of whiskey. I feel really numb. I think he's gone. I think he might have died.
What happened to him?
Trampled by a horse.
Where did that happen?
In the town that I'm at, outside. I keep hearing that he was drunk. I don't know if he was riding that horse and fell off and it panicked, but I just see him being trampled by it.
And how long ago did that happen?
Feels really recent.
How do you feel?
Numb, defeated, like I have nowhere to go.
What is your financial situation now?
I think I'm waiting on that information, but I'm anticipating having nothing.
So let's move forward in time to the moment when you find out your financial standing. Tell me what you find out.
I just don't see myself going back to that house.
Where'd you go?
I'm not sure.
I become aware how long you have been married to him.
Not very long. Maybe a year, 2 years.
And why do you feel that you don't go back to the house?
I think I'm not allowed to go back to the house.
Why is that?
I'm not sure.
So you're going to become aware of what prevents you from going back to the house, what the situation is that you're facing.
I think he willed it to someone else. I think it was his brother.
What about you?
I'm not in it. There's nothing.
Does he provide for you in any way?
The only 2 options are to move with the brother, and that really feels like a bought situation. Like I'm kind of just being bought, just be another wife to someone I don't know. And the other option would be a prostitution house, which I don't choose. I think I go to the house with him.
So he does not provide anything for you financially after his death?
No, his brother makes an offer that I can marry him and move in there.
And what is the understanding with the brother? Again, full marriage.
Yeah.
Why does he offer it to you?
At first I was hearing like out of pity, but he doesn't feel like a very nice person either. Maybe to control.
What did you decide to do?
I move in with him. I think I marry him.
Move forward in time, maybe a few months, and tell me how your relationship develops.
I really don't like this guy at all. He's gross to me. He's like a slob. Very disrespectful. I think he kills me. He shoots me in the kitchen.
So slow things down in that scene and kind of walk me through what leads to it and what happens.
I just see arguing. This is the first time I stood up to him. And he has a bad temper. He doesn't like anyone to say anything back, to be told right from wrong or the truth. And then I just see my body on the floor.
Which part of the body is shot?
My chest.
Do you pass away from that?
Yeah.
So as your soul lifting out of the body, you'll immediately experience a sense of relief, freedom, lightness as you let go of that heaviness, of that body that is hurt. I want you to look back at the life you just left behind and give me your first impressions about that journey.
That brings tears to my eyes. I feel, when my body lifted up, I felt like Jesus held me. It was sad. It was a sacrifice, and then I just felt trapped. I felt used the whole time. From the time of that party on, I didn't feel any happiness in that life. Just controlled.
I'd like you to become aware what the purpose of that life journey was for your soul. What were you meant to experience or learn?
I hear that there's always a choice, and I need to learn to move slower before making a choice. I just keep hearing to stop for guidance, intuitively listen and ask before making any big decision, always.
And in that lifetime, you were offered a choice, but you felt like there was no other option. So was that not an accurate evaluation of the situation?
There wasn't in that life, but now I know what wrong turns and consequence can feel like. I know now that there is a choice, and now I can tell the difference between a wrong one that's going to cause consequence if I move too fast, because I've experienced it.
Become aware if that life was the last one before the current life as Meghan.
I think there was at least another life.
Okay. What I'd like you to do is just focus on the image of the body with the wound in the chest. I want you to fill the chest cavity with light and healing, imagining that all the tissues reconnect themselves, that all the damage is reversed, and there is no imprint on the soul memory that's left from that violent death. And tell me when you feel that that's completed.
It feels complete. I got more information as it was healing. I think I went from the bar home, and I think I instigated that so that I could leave. I was ready to go. And in the healing, I feel forgiveness for myself for making that choice. It feels closed, that wound, for sure.
And that life, you had a string of relationships, and you had a lot of exposure to unhealthy, unbalanced, unloving relationships. So with that in mind, I wonder if the imprint that all marriages are abusive, unsafe, all marriages use you, trap you, if that imprint has impacted your view of relationships in this life.
Yeah.
So I want you to gain an awareness of what the purpose is for this life?
To exercise choice, to know that I have one, and to choose freedom and not bondage of anyone here. And in that choice, there is abundance, and there is freedom, and there is happiness.
And all I'd like you to do right now is make a decision. Are you willing to begin to shift your perception of relationships while still maintaining full choice over your options?
Yes.
Good. Then it begins. Now, for now, just allow yourself to begin to allow yourself people to return back from those lifetimes. They will continue on and they begin to string back, replacing all that you're experiencing before. As you look around, tell me the very first impressions that you get.
Stone, like a mountain.
How close are you to it?
On it.
You're standing on the mountain.
Sort of like a cove or a little cave inside. I'm just outside of it.
I'd like you to look down at your feet and tell me what you're wearing on your feet.
No shoes.
And become aware of your body and tell me what you're wearing.
A long white cloth gown over only my left shoulder. Other shoulder is sleeveless. A rope tassel around my waist.
Are you in a female body?
Yeah.
Young or old?
20s maybe.
Are you healthy?
Yes.
Tell me what you're doing by this cave.
I think praying. Just feel really calm.
Why are you in that particular spot?
I think it's just a place that feels calming, spiritual to me.
Is there anything in particular you focus on?
I just keep hearing enlightenment, peace, like everything's going to be okay. I feel like I'm maybe praying to Jesus, I guess. I don't see Jesus, but I feel presence.
Do you connect or interact in any way with that presence?
Yeah, it's a safe place. Overwhelming feeling of just being is probably the best way to put it.
How long do you stay there?
Hours. I think I go here a lot.
What do you do once you're done?
I feel like I'm walking sort of desert. It's hot. I'm alone again.
This cave was in the desert?
I think so.
And where are you heading now?
I don't know.
So as I count to 3, I'd like you to see yourself standing in front of a place where you live. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you're experiencing.
I think I'm in labor. I think it's me on the table in the house. It's just a little hut. Very, very old times. Very minimal. There's nothing really in there. And I'm just struggling.
Is anyone with you?
There's a lady at my feet. A midwife, I'd guess.
How old are you now?
Late 20s.
Is this your house?
Yes.
And who do you live with?
I think I have a husband. There's a man next to me. He's holding my hand to the left. He looks concerned.
So let's freeze the scene for a moment. And just tell me a little bit more about your life with him.
The marriage feels a little, I don't know if it was arranged, but didn't feel like there was much choice. You just marry. He works a lot, and he's very reserved, so it doesn't feel like a lot of bonding.
How was he selected to be your husband?
We lived in the same village. It doesn't feel forced. It's kind of just these two will be together, more or less.
Were you involved in the decision making?
I think we kind of just assumed we would be together. I'm not unhappy. It just feels like this is what you got.
So you were not actively opposed to it?
No.
And how is your relationship with him?
I believe we care about each other, but I just take care of the house and he goes to work. I do feel some laughter, like we get along. Maybe it feels more like a friendship than marriage.
What kind of work does he do?
He works with metal, like making tools or something with metal.
How do you feel about your situation?
Normal. It seems like it's supposed to be that way. I don't feel negative about it. I just want kids.
So the spot by the cave, why do you go there?
I'm pregnant and I don't know if it's a feeling or if I was told that it was not gonna work. Maybe I was told I couldn't have kids and I did get pregnant, so I think I'm praying for no complication.
Is there something special about that particular spot, that cave?
I just keep seeing Jesus for some reason there. That Jesus was there. I don't know if he was spiritually there, but his presence is very strong there.
Can you tell me about the climate where you live?
Hot.
Year round?
I think so, yeah.
Go back to that time when you were in labor and we're going to unfreeze that scene. And tell me what happens next.
I end up having a boy, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I feel weak. My husband's crying. I'm just laying back feeling weak.
Are you able to hold your child?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Happy and sad. I think I know I'm saying goodbye.
What went wrong?
I'm bleeding a lot.
So as you move forward in time, what happens?
I'm gone. I feel like I'm in spirit form. I'm with Jesus, looking down, and I just keep hearing that it was a loving sacrifice.
Is it Jesus that's telling you about the sacrifice?
Yes.
Ask him to explain that. In what way was that a loving sacrifice?
I helped that baby be born, and I did my job.
Why was it important for you to sacrifice yourself in order for the baby to be here?
I hear like I chose that there really was no other purpose for me in that life but to give that baby life. Everything was peaceful and content, and then I don't know if it was a pre-negotiation. It feels like it was known. I knew that. That's why I kept going to the cave. It was, I don't know, maybe between me and that baby. It's like I knew that he would be born and then I would depart.
You knew that consciously, or your high consciousness knew that?
I think both.
And become aware of the soul of this baby. Is that soul part of your soul family?
I feel like just overwhelming emotion. Yeah, I think so.
Is that soul in your current life?
I think my dad in this life.
Now, if it's appropriate, become aware of what life that baby had, so that you can understand the impact that you had on that child's journey.
He was a healer, beloved.
In the future, do you come back to learn from him?
He came back as my dad, so just unconditional love is what I hear. Learning to not be judged.
So I want you to ask Jesus before we let him go if there is any other message or insight that you need to know about that life?
When you act from true, unconditional love, you know everything will be fine, even if it seems in the physical it's not. You can be at peace even if you're dying.
Thank you. As you allow Jesus to extend his love to you, and perhaps embrace you in his light, you will experience a deep and profound healing at all levels, physical, mental, and emotional, letting go of any pain that you had as you left that life, and realizing that sometimes the choice that you make may be to not have a choice. And that is a choice too. So as you release and let go, I'm going to invite your higher self to help us understand certain things. Would you be willing to come forward and answer some of our questions?
Yes.
Thank you. So I know that you can have brought forward many different lifetimes for Meghan to see. And you brought forward the lives of the woman who had multiple marriages. And then the young woman came in to sacrifice herself just to allow the future healer to be born. Can you tell me why you brought forward those particular lives?
They both impacted his life. The awakening and to live a purposeful life, to choose through divine guidance, not ego, and to remember and know unconditional love and non-judgment, that is the higher level of consciousness that she is prepared to live in this life.
Can you tell me what her purpose is for this life as Meghan?
To be still and to guide others who are seeking healing, who are ready to be awake, to know their true identity, their higher selves, to help get them on their path of purpose.
So let's discuss Meghan's career path. She's trying to figure out where to direct her path. What suggestions do you have for her as she moves forward?
She's on the right path. So to become more active with the community, with people, to interact with others, to allow that space to attract those. She's here to help and to follow divine guidance, and that will lead her on the path.
Are there any specific spiritual gifts that she's not aware of yet, that she has in her background that might be helpful to her?
A very high level of discernment and intuition to read others well.
Is that something she already has, or is that something that should be brought closer to the surface so she can tap into it?
She has it, but the journey will strengthen that. The healing is in the effective communication and interaction with others, and that will also come forth.
So she is pursuing a degree in psychology now, and she already has a degree in spiritual coaching. Is this the path she needs to pursue, becoming a psychologist or becoming a coach?
Yes.
Are there particular issues or a particular type of client that she may focus on more specifically, or that she's meant to assist?
She will attract people with addiction, abused people, past trauma, but aware and ready to commit to healing.
You said that her life purpose is to be still and to guide others. I want to ask about a purpose for more personal development and in terms of relationships. She feels used and feels that people don't show their authentic selves. And so she tends to stay away from relationships. Can you address that theme of relationships in terms of her purpose for this life?
To know that she's in complete control of herself, and to learn is to experience, and to not be afraid and communicate. And if anything is not right, she has the power and the control to end that and not be stuck. Power and the choice is completely in her control.
So did she come into this life with a decision of experiencing not necessarily loneliness, but being alone, being entirely independent? Or is that just the echo of those previous experiences?
It's a false belief that needs to be released.
Okay. So can you help me bring her attention to the time and the space where belief was formed that when you enter into a relationship, you get stuck. When you marry someone, they abuse you. When you attach yourself to someone, they're going to use you up and not take care of you. That when you enter into a partnership, it's always an imbalance and you're always on the losing side. And give her almost an image of the dense energy that was created as those beliefs were formed on a subconscious level. Does she have an image of that?
Yes.
Now help her release that dense, dark energy that's clouding her judgment today. Knowing that she always has a choice, but the choice might also be to be in a relationship. And tell me how that clearing is going.
Good.
As that energy is released, there's going to be the feeling of lightness that ripples across all time and space in all directions and all dimensions, so that it has an impact on her genealogical line, on her karmic journey, on her path across different lifetimes, impacting the souls that are coming in with her in different lifetimes and the souls that are with her in this lifetime. As you experience that ripple effect, tell me if there are any noticeable new potentials that become available to her now.
I just feel very grounded. I can feel the energy coming out everywhere.
Well, as you experience that, I wonder if you can tell me the souls of Meghan's mother and daughter in this life. What is their commitment to each other in this lifetime? What is their gift to each other?
The gift to me is to understand that one of the most loving things you can do is to let go and understand that others' happiness is not in your control. It's their own. I'm not sure I feel like they're both attached in every life. It feels very specific to this life.
And what is Meghan's role in their lives?
To teach them that someone can love and let go, and people, they're not disposable, and they're also not necessarily going to be around to always help if they don't help themselves. That you can lose if you abuse.
There's a higher sound. What insight have you gained from this string of lifetimes, from this theme about relationships?
That no one has control of me or my path or my happiness. That I have complete control, and I'm here to experience, so I should live fully and experience all and just remain in control by getting divine guidance, to just love and be, to not live in fear.
Does it feel okay to experience relationships and see if they offer love?
Yes.
Good. And before we let you go, if you have a message that you want to give Meghan, please speak directly to her out loud.
She is safe and she is loved. Enjoy life.
Thank you. So I'm going to ask the higher consciousness to recede to where it belongs with much love and thanks for the help and information that it has given Meghan today.